Hi everyone, Medina here. Thank you so much for joining me. I have a topic today that I think is really relevant at the minute. So, as we're trying to focus on raising our frequency in all the ways that we can, it's really good to be mindful of how the possessions around you are making you feel. So, as you're raising your frequently, the automatic upgrades that are happening with the solar, and the cosmic energies, all that sort of thing. A lot of our stuff is no longer in alignment with our energy. And when I went downstairs this morning, I had something that stood out for me that just felt like it was out of alignment with my energy. And I went in and I looked at it, and it was at a frequency below 0 when I checked it on a scale, which meant that it had sort of like a negative frequency. It was impacting my energy field in a more negative way. There is the theory that all things have a soul and an energy. So everything that you have is holding energy. And the more stuff we have, the more we get loaded down with energies and frequencies that perhaps don't serve us. And particularly as we're raising our frequency and we're working on ourselves and upgrading ourselves, are we being mindful of the stuff around us and how it's impacting us? So this thing that I picked up on this morning that wasn't serving me, I went in and I checked, and you can check in different ways. You can ask and get messages in your third eye, answers in your third eye. You can pendulum things and check where they are on a scale. You can muscle test things. So when I muscle tested this thing, this possession, this small, like it was a little statue thing that I had, it was -3 on a scale. Now let me show you this scale. Here is the scale that I want to show you, that I got like an image in my head of what this scale looked like, and I just quickly drew it on a piece of paper. It's not very well drawn, I have to add, but you get the gist of it. So here is the scale that I just got an image of in my head to make, which is in the center point is 0. So that's sort of like the neutral energy. And then you've got the positive energies, which are +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. And then on this scale, you've got the negative energies that are -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So when I was drawn to this thing and I felt like it no longer was in alignment with my energy, I picked up that it was at -3 on the scale, which was really interesting. So, you can clear things. You can clear their energy so that they're relatively neutral again, or you can choose to potentially, just get rid of the things that no longer serve you. Having less is more. The less things you have, the more simplified your life is, the better in a lot of ways. And if you have a lot of stuff from the past, it can hold you in old energies, old timelines, that past energy. And often when we go back in time to past things, there is often loaded with a lot of emotional energy, and often that emotional energy is not necessarily positive in many respects with a lot of things. So you want to be ideally in the present moment, in the now moment, with as little stuff around you as possible. And so I recommend using this scale that I just showed you and just going in and checking your possessions. So go into a room, for example, and just start checking everything in the room and seeing how it aligns with your energy. The other thing is, when we get rid of things that are no longer in alignment with our energy, it does also open the space for new energies to come in, and new positive energies that are related to our progress and our growth and our evolution. So you're making way energetically for higher energies and this soul growth to come in when you remove the old energies that don't serve you. It's the same if you have like a messy house and you have mess in your house and it's not tidy and cleaned up. You know, that again is holding you in an old energy. You know, things like dusting, vacuuming are important as well, just to keep the energies clear. And, you know, washing your clothes regularly, you know, after you meditate, you know, washing your clothes and making sure that your clothes are energetically clear. I went to a meditation retreat once with a spiritual master, and he said after every significant meditation he would just throw all his clothes in the washing machine and wash them, and it would just cleanse the energy after that meditation, because after each meditation you change, you know, you grow and you have different energies, so you don't want to be constantly staying in the old energy. So just be mindful of everything in your house. You know, start with a room if it's a little overwhelming, and just go into everything in that room and just see if it aligns. This is really, really important. And it's also a way to assist you in your own evolution and in the raising of your frequencies as well. You know, you might have something that was given to you by somebody from the past who perhaps you didn't have a great relationship with, and it's got that old energy. Or you know, there's old photos of a time when you weren't happy. You know, do a ceremony and burn those photos and say, now release and let go of all the energy relating to that time. And there's a lot of things that you can do to really support your own growth in this way. And remembering that the key word is to simplify. You want to get your own existence and the reality around you as simplified as possible at the moment in a lot of ways, because it really means that we're not being impacted by, you know, the stuff around us. So I hope that that's really helpful. I think it's a key moment to do this now. Thank you so much for listening. Please go to my website. I'm currently offering mentoring, 6 weeks of mentoring with clients. And it's great because you have that continuity and you can work with me consistently, and we can work on anything that is no longer serving you in your life, clearing old energies, doing any healing, and just really shifting and accelerating your spiritual progress. I also do have the one-on-one sessions as well. And of course, you know, a whole range of video workshops in different areas that you might want to work on at the moment. So the links are below. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next video, which I think will be with Nyla Nguyen, the amazing Nyla Nguyen from 3D to 5D consciousness. So look out for that video coming very shortly. Thank you. Bye.